got some new cards once more, and it's time for the brand new TCG exclusive archetype to shine, to fly. It's basically Habakiri if you squint hard enough. Yeah, of course. It's gonna be GMX plus a bunch of free agents. Look at all these like random things we got on this box here. So this is, of course, Gaming Gamer GG. GG. We have a generic rank. Oh, not generic. It requires 2 machines. 2620. Pretty big. This card is special summoned. Change all monsters your opponent controls to attack position. Yeah. If your opponent has a monster in their field or grave, detach material from this and send a machine from your deck or extra to the grave and then apply this effect. Choose a machine exceeding your grave, and this card's name becomes that name. Can only affect once per turn. So put everything into attack mode to set up some sort of big fat OTK. And you can send any machine from your deck or extra to the graveyard if your opponent controls a monster. So I just want to big, make a big shout out to these going second clauses that Konami are starting to incorporate more in their design, which I think is fantastic. I have a video on this exact topic coming out tonight. Going second in Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, if your opponent has a monster, if your opponent does X or Y with regards to, general things you do on the first turn, like controlling an extract monster and stuff like that, absolutely fantastic, because just making cards more powerful for going second, I think, is really good. So put everything into attack mode, and you also get to Foolish a thing. I don't know what you're specifically doing with this, if there's like an actual very specific combo that this facilitates and makes it insane, but seems like a good card. We've got Fata Dragna. All right, we got a fat dragon. Look at this artwork, dude. Holy. It reminds me of the 3 dragons meme. You got like all the 2 like evil, crazy, like menacing ones, and then like the dumb one next to it. So this guy's gonna have a broken effect. Farfa dragon. Yeah, me when I know 3 letters of the alphabet. Let's go. So this is a level 5 wind dragon fusion. 2 monsters with the same type and attribute but different levels. Jesus Christ, man. Is there a super poly target for every combination of monsters on the field in the game now? Same type and attribute, different levels. So it's... Is that Garura or is that Mud Dragon? Type and attribute. Garura too. Okay, so I always get those 2 mixed up. So Garura with levels. Okay, so how good is it? Has to be better than Garura. Your opponent cannot target, assuming it's super poly anyway. I don't know what else you would make this in, but let's have a read. Your opponent cannot target fusion control with card effects. If this is sent to the grave as material for a fusion summon, special 1 fusion from your extra deck in defense, but negate its effects with return the extra deck during the end phase. For this turn, you can't special the extra deck except fusions. There's very clearly something specific they're intending for you to make with this, and I don't know what it is. It's a super duper poly target. God, I can't believe they called that card super duper poly. Okay, so there is a deliberate interaction that they want you to use this for. But I don't know what it is. Predaplants, apparently. Make all the Predaplants with this. Sure. Then we've got Genie of the Ring. A level 4 Earth spellcast, 1850. I think that's relevant for like the fairy tale stats, right? Card is in your hand. Target a face of monster in the field. Special this. That target becomes a spellcaster. The next time that target would be destroyed by card effect, this turn is not destroyed. Cannot switch from the extra deck for the rest turn except spellcasters. Card is tributed or banished. To activate a spellcaster effect, add this to your hand. Is this not like really good? You just have like a spellcaster extender that's searchable. Because the 1850 stat line makes it searchable, and it just, like, summons itself. And then recycles itself. If it's tribute... I don't know if you're ever going to tribute banish to activate spellcast effects, but it seems okay. Not bad. And then we've got Checker. Check this out. Cannot be normal summoned if you control a monster. Tribute this. Cost. Special machine monster from your deck whose attack equals its own defense. Return to the hand during the end phase. Okay. Lone Fire Blossom for something. Banish this from grave, discard a card, cost special, an Iron Rubble token. Can be used material for a fusion, synchro, or link. So what do you want? What are you supposed to use the token for? You can't link or synchro. An RB card? Does RB have a normal summon? Tribute with Clockwork Knight. So it's incredible for RB because it's a starter, basically just a starter because they don't have a normal summon, right? Oh, they use Girsu? That's probably just better, isn't it? So you just basically aren't going to play this then. It seems like. They use Girsu because they don't have it, so is this better than Girsu? Girsu sounds like it's probably better than this, right? What does RB stand for? Really bad? Robust breasts is what RB stands for, actually. Rustin Mammoth. Yo, is that Rustin 39? 34? YCS champion? 21? 21? Oh, this is such a Ruxin card. If this card is in your hand, you can banish Link monsters from your extra deck whose combined Link ratings equal exactly 5 and special summon this card. Okay. Target a card you control, one card your opponent controls, return them to the hand. Quick effect if this card is linked to a Link 3 or higher machine Link. Kills this effect once per turn. This is just supposed to be like indirect RB support, right? A Link 3 machine that you're like using this as an extender for? I'm pretty sure this is just supposed to be like RB cut. I don't know if you're actually going to want to play these things, but, you know, it's searchable with the checker. I guess it is. 21, 21. All right. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Rustin 34 should be very happy about this. We've got the Officiating Reverie. Level 6 Dark Zombie, 2011. This card is in your hand. Discard one other card and special this. If an Xyz is sent to the grave while this is in your grave, banish this and special a zombie from your grave. During the standby of the next turn after this was banished, target a zombie Xyz and attach this banished card to it. This is for the call archetype. That makes sense. Send to the grave while this is in your grave. Banish and then special zombie from your grave. If you draw Pumpkin plus this, plus discard, so 2.5 card combo, I think this makes an extra Xyz monster. No, no. Does it? Special zombie from your grave. I think it gives you another body to overlay into. I'm trying to do the combo in my head, but it's been a while. It doesn't seem too bad. But yeah, it does seem like very specifically it's a Pumpkin card. Officiator of Doom. Oh, wait, okay, never mind, hold on. New zombie just dropped, generic 6 here. Oh my god. During the main phase, quick effect. Detach material and target a zombie in your grave. Special, then negate the effects of one monster your opponent controls with attack less or equal to that monster. Quick effect, negate. Okay, I guess this is the one you're making here. If this card is sent to the grave, target one monster in either grave and shuffle into the deck. This is very good. I don't know if this is going to make zombies meta or Pumpkin meta, but very clearly they made these cards for them. That is a insanely awesome artwork, by the way. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Isn't it just a zombie version of her? Wait, hold on. Is she holding the same staff? Oh, she is. Yeah, dude. That's very cool. That is very, very cool. All right. Well, let's move on. Last final free agent card. We got the VIP Whale. This is definitely supposed to just be like a Jesse Cotton reference, right? VIP, like UDS VIP. And whale is his like favorite animal. This is like, okay, let's read the effect because I actually think this is just like a Jesse card. Level 6 Light Fish. You can tribute additional monsters when you tribute this card face up. If this card is tribute summon, plays VIP counter equal to the number of monsters tributed for its tribute summon. So if you tribute 2 monsters, you put 2 VIP counters on it, which gives you 2 YCS round buys. When your opponent a card or effect. When your opponent a card or a... My face when opponent card or effect. When your opponent a card or effect, quick effect, remove 1 VIP counter from this card, toss a coin and call it. If you call it right, negate the effect. If you call it wrong, this card's original type becomes halved. Oh my god. Okay, I mean, this is absolutely garbage, but it's very funny. Do you think this has anything to do with Jesse? Like the effect specifically? I don't think so. I really do, because it's a TCG exclusive. I actually, like, I'm so convinced that, like, Billy made this card for Jesse or something. Because a VIP whale, come on. That is so Jesse coded. 50% negate is insane. Yeah, well, that's why you play second coin toss. Last final card here. I believe I do have a replay to show you. This is Shade the Obscure. I can't remember if I did this in the last one, but this is a pendulum monster, and it's a card of all time. Let me tell you that. This is a level 4 Dark Fairy with the pendulum scale 11. 10-10 stat line, pendulum effect. Actually, we should read the monster effect first. If you have a card in your pen zone and this is in your hand, special this. That's it. If you just have a pen zone, you just summon this, okay? Free extender. Pay 1,000. Destroy 1 pen card in your hand or face-up field, and then add a pendulum from your deck or face-up extra deck. You can only use the effect once per turn. The pendulum effect is you cannot pen summon except pens. Can't be negated. If a monster with 10 attack or less is special, except your damage step, you can return this card to the hand. You can lose this effect once per turn. And I'm pretty sure it counts itself as well. So yeah. This is, I mean, what it's Electro, it's main deck Electromite. Add a pendulum from deck to face up extra. Just search a pendulum. Okay, so what is there's a lot going on here. There's a lot of words and stuff happening. Incredible artwork, by the way, just want to say. All right, so what does this do? Okay, this is a 1-card combo, by the way. Shout out to Barry from my Discord. Join the Discord, farfa.gg/Discord. Or is it discord.gg/Farfa? Yeah, there you go. All right, here we go. This is a 1-card combo. So you can go Pendulum Treasure. Add a pendulum also from your deck to the extra deck face up. Boom, that's it. And this guy, when it's sent to the extra deck, can just add Unleashed Power Patron Portal Terminus. This is then going to dump Nervido and add Medius. Medius effect, special summon Genordo Power Patron. Link Shokan into Beyond the Sus. He's going to add Shade the Obscure, who then also gets to trigger this when it's sent to the graveyard from the, I think it's the Medius, right? If this card is added to your extra deck. Wait, how did you do that? Banish the top down. How did we recycle this to the hand? The guy in the extra deck did it. Okay. Add a Power Patron from face-up extra deck or grave to your hand. There you go. So you recycle the guy in the graveyard from the Medius summon back to your hand after linking it off, and the Beyond adds back the Shade. You're going to scale the Shade with this. Perform a Pendulum summon of 2 Pendulums. Scale 11, by the way, remember. So you can summon these fat idiots. We're going to go into a Link 3 Shokan for Exceed the Pendulum. Trigger the blue one to add itself back here. Exceed the Pendulum allows you to just special summon into the zone, triggering the Shade effect. That's hilarious. You can set pen scales on Dueling Book. Anyway, so add back the Shade. Overlay into Gustav Max. Pew Pew, burn for 2,000. Overlay that one up into Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Rocket. Special the Shade from your hand. Activate the effect. Pop this. Pop your scale. Summon from the deck the Chaos Extermination. That gets sent away or some shit. No, sorry, you didn't summon it from your deck. You send it from your deck to the face-up extra deck with Shade's effect, the Electromite effect here. That triggers his effect when he's sent to the extra deck to then bring back Zigrido here, who's then going to add Vidria, a field spell. The field spell, I think this is like a banish from hand. So it's a 1.5 card combo, I guess. So get rid of that idiot out of your hand here. This is then going to bring out this guy from the grave. No, that was from the deck here. Then you can overlay up into Mercurium the Living Quicksilver. This is a generic Exceed that can attach a monster from the deck here. So we're going to detach and equip the Catapult Turtle from the deck here. Yes, you heard that right. And then you're going to link off Exceed with the Mercurium to go into 4 Charmers in Profusion. That's going to activate her effect to bring back Mercurium and Catapult Turtle. Medius in the graveyard shuffles away the 4 Charmers to special summon himself back from the graveyard. Overlay into a rank 4 here. We're going to go into Raider's Knight. Raider's Knight climbs up into Arch Rebellion. Arch Rebellion gains the attack points of all of the Xyz monsters on the field. That is 12,000 attack points, and the catapult turtle goes, launch yourself now. Boom. FTK, go! Catapult turtle not legal in real format, Mastodon. Ah, true, yeah. No, that's a good point. Well, that's what this deck can do, in theory. Here's a funny one. Oh. Got another one? Okay, a little bonus replay mid-stream. Alright. We have another Shade combo here. See what this can do. We need a bunch of discards. Okay, relax. Yeah. Alright, here we go. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it. Same starter here. We're going to go into the Extermination. That's going to add the Terminus. Terminus is then going to dump the green for the Medius. Normal Medius, special the red. Contact Fuse into Archmage Non-Finito. Triggering this guy to set the counter trap, which I believe can be used this turn, by the way. So now you can just banish a fusion you control, negate the activation of opponent's monster effect. So you're just like instantly insulated from hand traps. So then we go into Beyond the Sus here. And trigger the blue to recycle the green from the graveyard. Then we add the Shade the Obscure with the Beyond the Sus here. Activate this. Activate the Shade. Hanlum. Blue and red here. Activate Shade. Bounce itself now. Activate the Shade here in the hand. Special summon. Activate his effect to pay 1,000 to dump Astrograph Sorcerer from the extra to the face-up extra. Trigger the green here to add Vidria. Then we're going to link again up into Exceed the Pendulum. Adding Astrograph Sorcerer, baby. I think this guy... What does this guy do again? This is supposed to be the opponent's banishing that we're doing here. Banish face down the top 3 cards of your deck. Destroy this card in the special Genora from the extra deck. And there we go. Summon out. Just yeet the Genora here. Because we destroyed a card, we get to trigger the Astrograph Sorcerer. Summoning itself from the hand. And then adding another copy of the blue here. Contact fusing the Astrograph. We're gooning. We're gooning. Banish 3 more here to contact into Nerva. Overlay the Genora and the Nerva to go into Varadras. Scale, activate Vidria. Banish a card from the hand here. Summon green from the deck. Trigger the scale effect of this idiot to Bro Drew. Discard 1. Banish 3 more cards from the top of your deck here to special summon Jupiter. We're using all power patrons to set up Vidrium as follow-up on turn 3. Okay. Link off into IP Masquerena. The Gay of Timaeus is going to go into Dragoon. And pass turn. Alright, opponent's turn here. We've got Varadras, which is a negate and a non-targeting pop here. You have your Omni Negate, Red Eyes Dart Dragoon. You got the IP Masquerena linking off into Fancy Ball. Fancy Ball is definitely coming out to the TCG, guys. Trust. Then the Fancy Ball can go into the 4 Charmers. 4 Charmers can bring back the Dragoon. And the Fancy Ball. And then the Dragoon can be used again? No way. It's a soft once per turn? Oh my god, dude. Fancy Ball with the negate and the banish. And then we also have... How the fuck are you summoning Sylvie? What does this guy do? This card is special set in Archmage. Quick effect. Opponent's turn. Fusion. Summon a fusion from your X deck using monsters you control. How generic are you? An illusion monster and a light spellcaster. So Exceed the Pendulum and the Archmage Non-Finito can quick fuse into Sylvie for another Omni Negate. Hard Omni Negate. And of course you got the Recapture as well. Monster Destroy and Negate. And then these idiots come back in the end phase. Wait, sorry. You can banish your Dragoon. Return all spells trap you control to the hand. Banish a fusion you control until the end phase. So you banish your own Dragoon until the end phase. So you can basically get to cheat the Gaze of Timaeus restriction. And you get to keep it permanently. Unfortunately, you have no follow-up. Let's look at the follow-up. Okay, apparently you've got follow-up. What's your follow-up? The follow-up is the field spell. Banish a guy out your hand to add a green, and I guess this just does everything. Before that, we need to shuffle back the Patreons. Okay, we're shuffling back all 3 Patreons to summon out fucking Visa Starfrost on crack here. Veda, I think. Yeah, this is what he was trying to be here. Vidrium, the power patron of a Chaos Extermination. Must be special summoned from your face-up extra deck or graveyard by returning a Fusion Synchronic Sea from your face-up field and or grave to the extra deck. If this card is added to the extra deck, face-up, add a power patron card from your deck to your hand. It goes the effects once per turn. If this card is special summoned, banish face-down all cards from the graveyards unaffected by monster effects except power patrons. So this card's only bad in against the mirror, I suppose, technically. Otherwise, you have a 5,000 beater that's unaffected for your follow-up. Okay, yeah, so the green then just goes into the Terminus, and I guess we can just do all of it again. Wait, another Viridrium. Hold on, is this legal? Sorry, live? So you can use the scale effect of Vidrium, which is destroy this card this turn, power patrons whose original attack is 12, gain 5,000. Okay, so we can boost our Vidrium up to 10,000 attack points. Yeah, I think that's game. I think that's game. So remember, it's unaffected by card effects except power patron, so that's why you can boost it. By banishing Dragoon with the trap, we prevent its banishing from graze. Yep, exactly. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, power patron, pure power patron is a real deck. You can FTK or you can fancy ball your opponent into death. That looks that's disgusting. Okay. All right. Thank you, Nezu. Unfortunately, we should have maybe done it the other way around because things are going to get a lot more underwhelming now. It actually is a real deck. I know that's I'm saying that. Okay, so we got some new GMX cards. This deck felt like it's not really a cohesive strategy just now. So these new cards will by themselves bring this deck into meta relevance. Is Miscellaneousaurus legal in TCG these days? It's at 1 in Master Duel, I believe, right? What is it? Well, what's the TCG ratio for Misk? He's at just 1, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh, is it 3 in Master Duel? That's crazy. All right. GMX partner Salandia. So this is the big version of Salandra. Level 5 Woya. 1519. Reveal this in your hand. Cost. Special a GMX or Dino from your hand. You can only attack with GMX monster for rest this turn. I don't know why they gave it this restriction. If this card is special summoned by a monster effect, special level 4 lower GMX or dinosaur from your hand, grave, or banishment in defense, you can use effect once per turn. All right, very cool. So you're able to use this as a free extender, basically. And then you can also recycle from your grave and banishment. That's not too bad. Easy 3 of, right, surely? Suppression Squad here. We have a level 4 Wind Beast Warrior. 19-0. This card is in your hand to control a GMX or Dino. Special this. Target face a monster field, excavate top cards of your deck until you excavate a Dino. Send that monster to the graveyard. And if you do, the target monster becomes a Dino. Shuffle the rest into the deck. Okay, so this is good to just special summon and then excavate and dump a random Dino off the top of your deck into the graveyard. So the whole theme of this deck is like random experimentation, which is why it does like a bunch of weird stuff with the first wave of support. You can literally kill yourself because it pays life points for each card excavated. So you're not really incentivized to play this as a engine. You kind of want like its own like Dino deck to really, you know, take advantage of this stuff. We have a fusion version of Deneen, level 6 Water Dino. Return to Dino Deneen plus any Dino. This is special to add a GMX card, any card from deck to hand. Goes effect once per turn. If you activate a card by a GMX effect, you can activate the following effect based on where this card is at activation. If this is on the field, you can gain 15. If it's in the grave, you can special summon it back to the field. Okay, little extender, but not exactly an endboard piece. Let's see what this guy is. Holy, GMX Comprex. Level 10 Dark Dino, 37 by the way. A GMX plus 2 plus dinos. Gains effect based on number of dinos uses material. So if you use 3 materials to summon this minimum, which is what is required, it's untargetable by card effects. 37 untargetable is pretty good. 4 plus can attack 3 times. Not just on monsters, but just attack. So you can just hit your opponent in the face 3 times. That's literally game with his stat line. If you use 5 materials, each time your opponent normal specials a monster, they lose 800 life points. Okay. I don't know if you really want to make this turn 1 as an endboard piece. It seems like a cost-heavy summon. 5 plus materials, but maybe you can cheat it out somehow. Let's have a look here. If you activate a card by a GMX effect, destroy all the monsters on the field. Okay, all right. Pop the baby, literally. Quick play spell card, Experiment Report. They gave them another fusion spell, by the way. Fusion a Dino from your extra deck, use a monster from your hand or field. If your opponent controls a monster, you can also use a GMX in your deck as material. That's very good, right? I think that specifically triggers this. Special by monster effect. No. I think it's one of the first wave of support does something when you can use one from the deck. I do love the fact that it has a bonus going second effect, so please do that more often, Konami. Thank you. Crazy that it's 2026 and they still haven't managed to power creep branded fusion. Anyway, during the main, banish this from your grave, cost, activate top of your cards until you hit a GMX card, and add it to your hand, and then shuffle the rest into the deck. So nice, easy way to trigger this one, right? If you excavate a card. Yeah. So you can, like, trigger the big dino really easily. To pop everything. Was it one effect per turn? You can only use one effect per turn. Jesus fucking Christ. Just when you think they're making a powerful TCG exclusive deck, they suffocate it with like 3 restrictions, and it's like, okay, well, whatever. All right, one effect per turn. GMX Lab number 5 is a field spell. Your opponent can activate cards or effects when you normal or special a GMX monster. I fucking hate that, by the way. That is so degenerate. Oh my god, dude, I hate those these type of restrictions. Like Meltdown, Branded Lost, really annoying protections. During your main phase, you can set a GMX spell trap from your deck, except itself, then place one card from your hand on top of the deck. Kills the effect once per turn. That's kind of nice because you can set the fusion spell from your deck, and then fuse, but also, like, you know what you're going to excavate because you can, like, stack the top of your deck with a card in your hand. A little bit annoying because it's basically like a -1. Well, I mean, it's a 1-for-1, so I mean, it's pretty useful. Okay, so we got a trap card here, which hopefully is searchable. I assume is searchable. I mean, yeah, because you can search any GMX spell trap. So, what is this? This is a continuous. If activate only if you control a GMX monster. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, except during the damage step, you can excavate the top 5 cards of your deck. And if you activate a GMX card, negate the activated effect, place all the activated cards on the top or the bottom. Okay, so I mean, it's a random negate that should definitely resolve most of the time, right? So you can negate a monster, maybe. It's 5 cards off the top of your deck, and when you're playing GMX, it probably you know, probably works. Anyway, shout outs to Slenderman for working with this. He told me this is the most annoying deck he's ever had to playtest because it's all random. So let's see if we can get some kind of a test hand here. All right, we got normal summon Oviraptor, who's going to dump Miscellaneousaurus. Miscellaneousaurus is going to banish 1 to special summon Deneen from the deck here. Deneen is going to get special summon. We're going to special summon Kimridge. Activate the effect of Deneen to perform a fusion summon into the evolved Deneen, triggering both effects in the process. So we gain some... Did you gain attack points? Wait, what did you just do there? How did you gain the attack points? I think you mixed up gain attack points for gain life. Anyway. This card Centigrade make all dinos gain 4. Oh, okay, wait, it was the shitty Deneen effect. Okay. Yeah, true. So then on summon, you get to add the experiment report. Then we're going to go Kimridge here. Chain the quick play spell card. So that's going to be a fusion summon into Alos. And then we get to resolve the Kimridge, I think that was. I haven't read the first wave in a while. This card is special summon by the monster effect. Target to reveal this and add 1. Yep, there you go. So you activate the effect to reveal chain to fuse. You still get the search, but you fuse them off as a material into Alos. Then you add the experiment number 55. And this is the random branded fusion. Are you ready? Okay, so we're just picking the things that we're fusing. Okay, Quatlos. That's... Are you dead? Okay, alright. So as long as we hit a GMX card within the first, like, 15, we don't die, right? My math isn't wrong? Okay. Well, 6,800 life points if you don't... For 3 materials on Noma, Kytera, and Quatlas. Sure, we're definitely going to hit that. Okay, and then Deneen triggers and comes back because we summon a GMX fusion, I believe. Quatlas adds a double evolution pill. Banish a Light in the Dark, special summon the Quatlas from the deck here. Trigger the Kyotera. When it's banished, it summons itself. Activated on summon ignition effect to search for polymerization. Activate Alos to bring back Noma. Fusion Shokan into a Hornsaurus. Hornsaurus is going to activate the GMX. Is this a generic field searcher? Place a field spell from your deck or face up, or graveyard face up in your field zone. That's insane. you go for the lab here, which sets the trap card. And then you also have to put a card back to set the trap card. Yep, that's true. And then overlay that into Lars. It's pretty shit, but it's kind of neat. Okay, it's 2 negates because we have a dino, right? Detach 2, or just 1 if all this card's materials are reptiles or dinos. Okay, so it's 2 negates, not just 1. Quatless is a spell trap negate, I think. It's been a while. Spell trap, quick effect, destroy dino in your... Yeah, okay, so another spell trap negate with the Quatless, and then he floats when he's sent to the graveyard to add another pill. Noma, I believe, is a quick fusion, right? If a monster is normal special to your opponent's field, fusion, summon a GMX fusion. Miracle fusion, that's kind of neat. So then you can summon Velox when they special or normal summon. And then Velox is... Does he do anything? Each time your opponent normal specials a monster, gain 200 life points. So, you know, you don't just die to poison the old man. Quick effect, target a card your opponent controls and excavate top cards of that until you excavate a GMX or a Dino. Lose 400 for... You're just gonna die, dude. You're just dead. You're just gonna die if you negate that card. Add the GMX card or special summon it. Also, after that, destroy the target card. So it's like it's a pop if you can maybe die. Yeah, excavate a bunch of cards. We hit a GMX card. And also, like, the final experiment needs to excavate top 5 and for the negate. Yeah, so pop a card, negate, and then the complex here is the other effect. Each time your opponent normal or specials a monster... Wait, no, how many materials did we use for this? Did we only use 3 materials for this? 5+ materials. Okay, you must have used 5 materials because that's why you lost 6,800. I thought it was 3 materials we used. Based on the number of dinosaurs used as fusion material for this card. Okay, and we must have used 5 because then you also can do this. Each time your opponent normal summons special summons, they lose 800. Once per turn, if you activate a card, excavate a card by a GMX, destroy all the monsters in the field. So you can negate a card. You can trigger it basically at any time with the experiment. And then that triggers him because you excavate. Even if you whiff, you still blow up the field. So, yeah. All right. There's more. So this is Humegalol. This is Saland now. We're going to go Saland into Deneen. Deneen add partner Celine. Fuse with the Oviraptor into large Deneen, who's going to add the fusion. Link Shokan into IP Masquerena. Random experimentation here. Off the top. I think this is just like a random test hand we're doing. 2 materials. 2 dinos. Lose some life points. We go into Alo. Alo is going to bring back Salandia. Salandia is going to bring back freaking Doodle Beasts in the Big 26. Holy. We're adding Doodle Book. Discarding a card to go into... Freaking, what is this? Oh my god. Generic... Alo! Dino... Guys, listen. Dynamorphia already did this, alright? It's not cool. It's not interesting. And it's definitely not ethical to combine dinosaurs with the police, okay? But here we are. We're going to go the Jongler, summon itself, and the Salandra from the hand here. Then we go into another 5. We're going to go into Nash Knight, into Masquerade. Yeah, that's a fun card. Alright. Chaos Masquerade. And then we're going to use the Lantern to bring back the Jongler to get the Force Release. Brazil. This genuinely seems much better, by the way. Although the random, like, negates and stuff is hilarious. But yeah, that's your basic Saland combo. That's not actually too bad. We've got a quick effect Book of Moon. This is a spell and trap negate, monster negate, and a hand loop. The Ripper effect negate, the Force Release pop, and hand loop again, and Masquerena into SP. So yeah, this is a lot. And half the opponent life points. Yeah, well, you know. Oh, we're playing Fancy Ball as well. Oh, what does the trap card actually do, by the way? When your dinosaur is targeted for an attack, negate, then special a Doodle Beast from your graveyard. It can't destroy battle, destroy during the end phase. If this card is in your grave set, turn it was sent there, banish this, and add a level 5 or higher dino from your deck to your hand. Doodle Beast Tyranno. How do you even summon this guy? Tribute this card by tributing 1 dino. Sorry, so is this the follow-up, or is this turn? This is the follow-up, right? Quick effect. After this effect resolves, tribute summon this card from your... Oh, wait, hold on. It's a quick effect to tribute summon itself. Okay. If this is normal or special, destroy a monster in the field. And if this card was tribute summoned by tributing a Doodle Beast. Okay, that's not relevant. So you can quick effect, like, Monarch Aether, summon on your opponent's turn by tributing Alos, and then just pop a guy. That's pretty good. Alright, that's neat. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Power Patron Best Deck. Doodle Beasts are finally back. What can we say? Blazing Dominion format is looking clean. We'll see you in the next card showcase. Make sure to subscribe to the Highlight channel. If you enjoyed these replays, then of course leave a like so I know that you like watching the card showcases. And of course, big shout outs to the community. Slenderman for sending in the replay. If you have your own replays of new cards, I always accept them in the content section of my Discord. Discord.gg/Farfa. See you in the next one.